Hello, this is Fergus Ryan for Publish.ie. In this short video, we're just going to discuss what sort of prep work you should do before you sit down to build your website on Publish.ie. We'd recommend that you do put a bit of time into preparing what you're going to put on your website because it will save you an awful lot of time and frustration. Um, So in the example we're going to build, we're going to create a fictional coffee shop called the Robusta Bean Coffee Shop. We're going to build out a website for that. Now, before I'd even sit down in front of a computer, I'd probably pull out a bit of pen and paper and just start sketching or drawing. I mean, you can do it in a Word document or you can do it on your computer, but I prefer to sketch out on paper exactly what my website's going to look like. So I'm going to start off with my home page. I'm going to have a menu along the top, and I'm going to list out what these pages are. I'd like to have a three picture full page slider. So what I'm going to need to do is source pictures for that. Then I want to have some feature pages on my website. So I'm going to think about what they might be. Obviously, an about page, a contact page, events we're going to run at the coffee shop, etc. We're going to have a welcome message, and I'm actually going to draft this and draft this in a document, so I can just copy and paste. And then I'm going to think about what my footer might contain. I think I'll put my social media channels at the bottom in the footer. I might have an email subscribe form. There's a few other things I can do about that. So in the About Us page, I'm going to have a picture of the shop front and maybe the inside. I'm going to have text about who we are. And again, I'm going to actually physically draft this up before I sit down to build my website. So again, it's just a copy and paste. I'll have a page on prices and menu. I might have a picture of the menu board. This might be easier to update and change rather than a list of text. I'm going to have some text about our product maybe and what we offer. Again, I'm going to have this all written in the document beforehand. I'm going to have a contact us page. I will have a blog because a blog is essential for search engine optimization and creating indexed pages, which will help you with your search engine ranking in the likes of Google. And I'm going to think about the topics that I'm going to blog about. I'm going to actually physically write down, topics or themes and who's going to do it and how often I'm going to do it. I'm really going to plan out the blog because it's probably the most important section on your website. And once you've done all that, put a good bit of time and thinking into the shape and layout of your website. And once you're happy with that, now start thinking about the pictures because, as I say, pictures speak 1,000 words. And I would recommend you add images as often as possible. I mean, it doesn't have to be one big photo gallery, but certainly every page should have at least one image, whether it's in page or as a header item. We've done a video, and you can find that on our YouTube channel, and it's about finding and formatting images. And in that, we recommend unsplash.com, where you get free images with Creative Commons Zero, which means you can use them for any purpose, be it business or pleasure. And you don't have to give an attribution to the person who took the picture. It would be nice if you did, but you don't have to. And then Pixlr.com Express is a free editing and formatting tool that's very simple to use. I've no affiliation with either of those websites, and I'm not remunerated to recommend them. They're just my personal favorites, and I think they're brilliant and very easy to use. So what you should do is go nuts. Have a good look around unsplash.com, create a folder on your hard drive, and just save off all the pictures you like. Whether you think you might use them or not, it doesn't matter. Just save down the pictures you would like to look at on a website. And once you have more than enough pictures, you think, for your website, then you can start thinking about where they go. So you'll have saved pictures and you think, right, well, that actually looks perfect for a homepage image. Now you have to decide whether it's a full page or a half page slider. And there's the dimensions for a full page and a half page slider. The width is going to be the same. It's 1370 pixels wide. The height is obviously going to vary. It's 605 for a full page and 360 for a half page slider. I'm also going to have feature pages on my home page. And these will be represented by boxes with the 6 different feature pages. So I'm going to need images for those, and they have to be 300 by 170 pixels high and wide. I will have pages and blogs on my website, so they will need a header, an image header. They have to be 810 by 450 pixels. And then for in-page images, you don't have to have any or even too many of these. But if you to add an image, whether it's a diagram of something you're talking about or a nice evocative picture to go with the text, 250 pixels wide by 150 high will do the business there. Once you've saved off your pictures, I've told you what sizes and dimensions they need to be. Go and format those before you do anything else. You will save yourself so much time and sanity by formatting your pictures first. Because then when you just sit down to build it, it's just a matter of not quite dragging and dropping, but uploading into the exact place where you want your pictures to go. It'll just save you so much time. And then you've also created a document with all your text in it, and it's just a matter of copy and paste, copy and paste. So you've thought about your layout, thought about the images, you've thought about where things are going. It's just once you sit down at the Publish.ie website you're going to create, it'll just happen much more smoothly. So in anything to do with digital marketing, whether it be web design or website builds or even a digital marketing campaign or a social media channel you're running, you can't underestimate how important the planning and organization is. Think about your pages, your pictures, and your text. Don't just sit down blank and say, I'm going to start building a website and hope that in an hour or 2 hours you're finished. You won't be. Unless you've planned out your pages, your pictures, and text, you'll never finish it. Do your draft, and then it's just a matter of uploading your images, copy and pasting your text. And lastly, and most importantly, if you need any help with this, please get in touch with us directly. You can get us at publish.ie. There's a contact form. The email is info@publish.ie, and we're on Twitter @publish_IE. Best of luck creating your Publish.ie website, and thanks for watching.